grace and peace, life and joy be with you today, for you are a much loved child of God. In the 16th chapter of John, Jesus talks about the Spirit who will come after he leaves. Thank you for listening to my thoughts about the 13th verse, in which he says, "When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth." This is the word of the Lord. And here are my thoughts. What is truth? Pontius Pilate wasn't the first person to ask that question, and he certainly hasn't been the last. Some think truth is absolute. Others think it is relative. Still others suggest that each person has his or her own truth. Truth is complicated. Sometimes truth is defined individually by what is experienced. For example, two people share an experience or an encounter. When they discuss it or argue about it after, they may tell two different stories. It's not usually that one is right and the other wrong, or that one or the other is lying. It's just that they're two different people who experienced the same situation in different ways. Each is speaking the truth about what they experienced. That's just one of the ways that truth can be messy and muddy. Crystal clear guidance is more often the exception than the rule. Interpretation of truth is often required, and interpretations can differ. That's what makes the field of ethics so complicated. But Jesus assures us of this. The Spirit will not lie or deceive us. That's not the same thing as offering us a guarantee that a Spirit-guided search for truth will always find a definitive answer. Nor is promising the Spirit's guidance a promise that we will always understand the guidance we are given and follow it correctly. Jesus' words imply that even if truth is absolute, we don't already know all truth. Some may find that idea confusing or disturbing. But I don't think it's healthy to believe that we know all truth and have all the answers. I'm rather excited about the idea that there are truths yet to be learned, truths into which we need to be guided. I don't want to feel 100% sure of myself. I'd rather feel the need for the Spirit's guidance and to always be on the lookout for whatever new things, new understandings, new truths the Spirit might want to teach me. So be it. Today's quote is an old African proverb that adds another dimension to the nature of truth and how it's found. Truth is but a rumor until it lives in our bones. Here's today's blessing. In your search for truth, may the Spirit always be your guide, affirming old understandings and revealing new ones. And the blessing of our triune God, who was and is to come, rest on you now and always.